I Am Not Amused, a Christian response to media entertainment, written and narrated by Thomas Murosky. Dedication. This book is dedicated to Tyler G. I pray you will forever remember our conversations, which led to the groundwork for writing this book. I also pray you will forever place these principles in your mind, that you will not experience the depth of sin I had to endure. I wish you luck in your future endeavors, and pray you always remember to seek God in all things. Acknowledgements. This book is the product of many years of being impacted by media in my own life, sermons and analysis from many pastors, and many conversations with several people about these principles. First, for the early seeds of this work, Chip Ingram presented the message Parenting in Perilous Times, which launched out my personal thoughts on these matters. Also, Stuart McAllister delivered his sermon Media, Friend or Foe, which provided a lot of balance to my thoughts on these matters. And finally, Eric Holmberg, who produced Hell's Bells 2 and Pandora's Box Office. These productions showed the world I came from, contrasted with the truth of God. Next, I had some early discussions with my mentors, David Hurd and Brett Vath, who were a soundboard for proper entertainment once I became a Christian and started to sanctify my life. Finally, to Tyler, who had several years of conversations as he grew through adolescence into a young man. His conversations clarified more of my thoughts as they related to the next generation of people learning what it means to entertain themselves in the internet age. To Deb, Patrick, and once again Tyler for listening to most of the manuscript in the early forms and providing feedback over that 10-day trip across the country. Yep, that was a fun trip. For the editorial process, thanks to Kate for her editorial comments and grammatical corrections, and to Craig for also being a beta reader and discussing many finer points of the manuscript. Finally, thanks to Pastor Reese for a few other notes of clarification and for beta reading the script. Introduction. Do you think movies are getting better for us to watch? A young teenager asked me as we were riding the Scrambler at Del Grosso's amusement park. Our conversations usually center on deep applications of Scripture to our lives, as Jesus might call us to live as modern-day Christians. Our studies were always so in-depth, and the questions far beyond his age, and he was deeply concerned for the state of his soul during a period of life when many of his peers think only about pleasure, entertainment, and weekend breaks.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?